Mac, all dressed in black, black, with silver buttons all down her back. Missy tie, and you oh, Anika, hey ya, oh, I. Missy tie, and you oh, Anika, hey ya, oh, I. Missy tie, and you oh, Anika, hey ya, oh, I. Missy tie, and you oh, Anika, hey ya. In the four directions, in the Andean, Quechua, Pampa-Messiah shamanic tradition, in the four directions, as you travel the medicine wheel, there are four ladies that you meet. In the south, when you begin, is SATCHA, the serpent, where we shed our old selves, old ideas. And then we turn to the west, when we meet Lady Jaguar, Atarango, Chocachinche, Rainbow, Puma. And in the west, she takes you into the fear and the dark death to reclaim your power. And once you have your power, you turn to the north, where you meet your ancestors in SIWA Kinte, Lady Hummingbird. Lady Hummingbird who flies in all directions and outside of time, who can reach the healing energy you need. For when the eagle flies as high as he can, she bursts out of his heart to grab the healing energy and place it in. Healed in your power, you turn to the final direction in the west to meet Lady Condor, Hatun Kuntur. Lady Condor is the keeper of the vision of your destiny. She takes what you have left and eats the south and the west, brings and integrates the healing of the north, and allows you to ride on her back to receive the vision of your destiny. My shamanic journey began in the middle of my divorce. I was always learning new modalities, and there was an advertisement for Mune Ki, the 9 sacred rites of Peru, to heal from trauma. I liked workshops at that time, and so I signed up. I go down to the weekend workshop, and in the workshop, my teacher, he performed these rites upon me. Receiving the 9 rites over 3 days, I began to sense a feeling of wholeness and togetherness that I had not received in over 15 years of other work. This ignited something, and he announced that he was taking a trip to Peru. And so I decided to go. Peru. And I flew into Peru, and I received initiations, soul retrievals, extractions, rites, rainbows coming out of the earth from the Pacos and the shamans there. And I began to also feel as whole and healed as I could, like things were returning to me. And so I decided I have to learn this. I have to know how to help other people do this. So that began my walk on the medicine wheel. And my first teacher was a man, and he was wonderful. He took me to the mountains and took me around the wheel, took me out to the reservations to receive initiations there. But it wasn't until I met my female teacher that I began to really become refined and ready to do the work. My teacher had a sisterhood, and we would meet 4 times a year. And this time in the sisterhood, we were in the west, the direction of the Jaguar. My sisters were all there, and we were all in a circle. We opened sacred space. My teacher announced with her rattle, holding something. She announced that she was going to teach us today the art of the Mexican egg extraction. She asked for a volunteer. So I volunteered, my sisters holding space. I walked up to my teacher, holding the egg. She began to shake her rattle, and she began to take the egg up and down my spine, chanting. And as she did, my body began to convulse. And as she did, it convulsed even more. till I finally fell over. And when I opened my eyes, I wasn't there. It was 1980. I was in my grandfather's den after another round of torture from him. On the carpet. Everything was so real. How long had I been there, I thought? It was as if a part of me had been stuck there all this time. I heard my sister's umpway, calling me back. And then Jaguar appeared, and he led this part of me back into the now. And my sisters came around me, and with the help of Hummingbird, they placed this lost piece of soul inside my heart. They sealed it up and began to shake bells and rattles and chanting and singing in joy for the return. There have been many returns since then, and will be many more, with the SATCHA Mama helping me shed old ideas of who I am. Lady Jaguar giving me the courage to track the lost parts. SIWA Kinte, Lady Hummingbird, who provides the joy for the reunion. And Condor, Lady Condor, who lets me ride on her back to my destiny.